I love stickers. I love stickers. I love stickers. There, the most important part of the video is out. Basically, I just transformed from the sticker hoarder kid to the sticker making maniac young adult. Just a few more words added to the mix. I like to believe that there's some great evolution in there, although this evolution prepares me and adapts me for absolutely nothing, but I'm not complaining. If I could, I would put stickers with cute faces wherever I go, but then I don't really leave the house. So I guess I would end up putting stickers in my own things, which is what I already do. So I guess not that different from my own reality after all. Okay, I don't know how to make a decent intro to this video, so I'm just gonna try to stop talking about it and just show you my process. I'm gonna be using Photoshop to draw and format my stickers, a Cricut machine to cut them out, and a home inkjet printer to well, print. Let's go!
I'm always into vibrant and saturated colors, but for this one, I thought I would try something completely different. I'm gonna go with full black and white. Whoa, how crazy I am, huh? What a dangerous experiment. But get out of your comfort zone, that's what they say, huh? So I start brainstorming, writing down a list of things until I hit a pretty good number of ideas, so I don't have to face the anxiety of a blank canvas with lots of expectations. Some people love to doodle without thinking too much, and I truly admire you if you're one of them. But me? I have to have some kind of guidance, or I feel too scattered around with too many possibilities. And I'm not gonna lie, I also don't really sketch on paper because I'm much more comfortable with sketching on Photoshop. But since these are gonna be black and white, I thought maybe I could play with the pencil texture a bit and have them scanned as finals. I don't really know at this point, I just love experimenting. I'm trying different shapes, different little faces, all sorts of things. Once I'm done with my sketches, I'll scan these and tweak the settings until it looks like the original. Now into Photoshop, I start off with a letter size document, 8.5 by 11 inches. As I thought, I ended up not really loving the sketches. The texture wasn't even that strong, so I pretty much redrew all of them. Done with the drawings, now I'll create outlines so the Cricut machine knows where to cut them. There are a few ways I might outline an object. On the first method, I select my layer contents, holding Ctrl and clicking on the layer. Then I go Selection, Expand, set it to 20 pixels, hit Enter, then I'll create another layer below that one and fill the selection with white. Second method is to turn it into a smart object. Double click to go into the layer styles. Add a stroke, make it white and around 30 pixels. It depends on the size of your drawing, so you gotta adjust it as you go. You can also import everything into Illustrator, image trace it, or freehand with the pen tool. But I found it very time consuming and kind of the same result. And unfortunately, none of these options really worked for me because they're basically making an automatic contour on your image, and it works best when the image has smooth edges. Since I always use textured brushes with the intention of exactly not having smooth edges, I end up with a really fuzzy and choppy outline. Yes, I can send it to Cricut like that and it will cut, but the machine is gonna be very mad, like taking a lot longer to go through the ups and downs, and you'll see that it's not a clean cut in the end. So it's not really 100% worth it. I tried many times using the smooth selection tool after I make my selection and expand it, but then it kind of makes the selection tool look blurry and Cricut wouldn't recognize them. So what I end up doing on those cases is making a smaller stroke of, let's say, 15 pixels, half of the usual size I use, and then I'll add a layer underneath it and paint around the fuzzy stroke with a perfectly smooth brush. When you select your brush, make sure to play with the smoothing option up there. I set it around 40% and that makes it easier to have steady lines. Sometimes you're gonna have drawings with empty areas to fill in like this. So just create another layer below it, paint with white and merge the two. Once I'm done with the outlines, I'll start the sheet layout so I can play with the composition of my sticker sheet. With Cricut machines, you have two options to cut things. The first one is print and cut, in which you're gonna print the design within their own application, and they're gonna add a registration mark to it so the machine can read it. The second one is just cut. There is no registration marks added to it, so the machine will not scan anything and just start cutting right away. Yeah, it ends up not doing a perfect job without scanning the marks first. So for that reason, Cricut advises people to use the print and cut option. And here comes the trickiest part. Theoretically, you would expect to use up all the space in your 8.5 by 11 letter size page, right? But on their website, they say that the print and cut option is limited to a 6.75 by 9.25 inch print area. But I also noticed that the machine offsets my cuts when I place them near the border, even on that technically safe part. So I end up using a smaller area of 6.5 by 9 inches, giving it 0.25 inches of a margin. That is the full area that I have to make whatever I want, whether it's like die cut stickers, full-size sticker sheets, mini sticker sheets, anything. For today, I want to fit 2 full-size sticker sheets here. So I'll make a separate document to design a single one with half of that full size, meaning 6.5 by 4.5 inches. Now the fun part, placing them around. The cuts have to always be separated from the background so the machine knows what to cut. So once I'm done with rearranging them, I'll group all my cuts together, and I'll also group together everything that goes on the background, like a logo, a signature, or details for decoration. Now I could just drag those two groups to the full page and duplicate my sticker sheet to fit 2 like I wanted in the first place. Notice that I have these little squares here. They're white, super tiny, and they're outside my sticker sheet, so they won't show up at all. I put them there so I'll have a baseline to align the sheets on Cricut Design Studio. You'll see that in a while. Also, since my printer and my computer always have some sort of distortion with the colors, I created a set of adjustment layers that I'll pop in here. It doesn't really matter in this case because everything is black and white, but maybe you're doing something with colors and then that might be a shortcut for you as well. Okay, so now I'll export my cut file and my background file separate from each other, both PNG, and open the Cricut app. Once it loads, I'll create a new project, then upload my cut. I'll click Complex, check if the resolution is alright, and save. Next, I'll upload the background the same way. I just noticed that I should have done it the other way around, the background first and the cut second, because then they're already on top of each other like they should be. Okay, next thing I'm gonna select all of them, align left and top. Those little squares that I had added before now help them have something to align to, which is what we want. For some reason the app imports them really big, so I'll select them both, attach and resize. I've also seen people duplicate the background many times so it cuts multiple times, but you have to be careful to have a really sticky mat or the paper is just gonna slide away and mess up the cut. I'll send it to print, then uncheck the bleed and open my printer dialog. In my printer settings, I already created a profile for my sticker sheets, so I don't have to be checking each setting all the time. This one is gonna print from my rear tray with a matte paper high quality. I'm currently using Cricut printable vinyl because I love how the colors come out, but I have to say I have a love and hate relationship with it. I love the vibrancy and the colors and the fact that it's even waterproof because it's not paper, but I hate that it's so flimsy and curls up all the time. I'm still trying to find the perfect sticker paper and I've tried a bunch of them. So if I do find a better one, I'll update my sticker making process. I'll load the paper on the printer and wait for it to print. Actually no, I won't just wait because the paper curls up on itself, so I have to be there the whole time for each print to make sure that it doesn't jam my poor printer. Now we go to the second annoying step. The mat is very sticky, it's supposed to hold the paper still, but since the vinyl is not flat at all, it keeps bending inwards. So I'll tape it down with some masking tape to make sure it won't move around during the cut. Now I'll load the mat into the machine, set my dial to custom, and choose sticky note. And here there's a list of the materials you can pick from. I like to use the sticky note for kiss cut stickers and sticker paper for die cuts. But it kinda depends on the situation of your blade and how long you have used it for. And by how long, I mean how many cuts and the type of material you used with it. Usually when you're removing the paper from the mat, you want to bend the mat instead of the paper so the stickers stay flat, but this vinyl is so curled anyways that it almost doesn't make any difference. So that's basically it. After it's done, I'll use a corner rounder to make it a little bit cuter. Also, I don't really like to have the sheet poking me when I pack an order or when you take it out of the package. So it's a win-win situation. And that's all. Cute sticker sheet ready to be used. A little trick I use to sharpen my blade from time to time without having to buy a new one is to open the machine, take out the blade, grab a sheet of aluminum foil, shape it into a ball, then get your blade and stab the ball a few times. Put all your frustrations and memories of annoying offset cuts and stab the ball again and again. I'll do it around 30 times, maybe 50 if I'm particularly mad. Then attach the blade back into the machine and that's it, shiny and ready to cut some bad boys again. That sounded very weird, so please just keep cutting stickers.
I think I covered pretty much everything that I do. There are some other ways that I go about painting the art for the stickers, but for the rest of the process it's pretty much the same thing. So I'll just be showing bits and pieces of that in my future vlogs. If you have any questions, you can comment down here or DM me on Instagram. I'll be very happy to talk about stickers with you. And that's it. I hope you liked it. I'll see you on the next video. Bye! Ow! Oh no, my makeup. It has mascara on it. Babe, can you help me? If I can. They're not show. Say hi. You're shirtless.
Hi.
Meow.
I love stickers. Hey, I love stickers.
You too?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, we can be friends then.
Sure, I mean as long as you give me stickers, but if you take my stickers, you ain't my friend no more. You're dead to me. Okay, maybe I should just like drop them on you like... I go get them?
I love you, baby. Stop. Okay, we're done with this. I can hear your steps, which I would end up sticking things. Huh? Let's go. I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Ah! Oh my god, you scared me. You scared me so bad.
How bad?
Like my heart is pounding.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I forgive you. You scared the crap out of me.
I almost finished reading the article. I finished fake reading it. What?
I feel like Danny should have put a sticker on it.
Oh.